So we've got tons of really cool new stuff in FIFA this year. Earliest up when we started telling people about FIFA 12 was our trinity of gameplay innovations. We have a very cool new control system when you're on the ball called precision dribbling. It allows you to explore distances, not just angles now, so high fidelity control, very useful in congested areas of the pitch in and around the box, allowing you to kind of try and beat defenders just by gentle dribbling rather than, brute force. We also have a new defending mechanic, which is probably going to be one of the first things people immediately feel the difference in when they're playing FIFA 12. We've removed the mindless button press launching defenders up the pitch like homing missiles to track the ball, and replaced it with a new, deeper, more engaging system, allowing you to kind of have to, if you like, engage with the game and think about positioning, reading the play, rather than just reacting with that press. You'll drop down into a contain, track the ball and the player, and essentially try to shepherd them into a disadvantageous position with a manual button press for standing tackle now. And those two things, when the players come together, we have a real-time physics engine this year in FIFA 12. It's called Player Impact Engine. It delivers much greater accuracy, preserves the momentum of the players, be it a gentle nudge, they'll move very gently. Whereas if it's a big challenge, obviously we'll give you an outcome appropriate for the challenge. And there's a near limitless variety of those outcomes, so very engaging, very fluid, very believable, and ultimately helps keep you immersed in FIFA this year. A lot of work this year has gone into our career mode, with a real focus on delivering a much more improved manager experience. So basically our kind of mantra on the team was, if it can happen in real life to a manager, it should be able to happen to you. So lots of work on media interaction, lots of rebalancing of transfers, player values, who wants to be playing and where, as well as other managers coming in and trying to steal your players from you. We've also done a lot of work on player growth, around the morale of the players and kind of the energy that they have on the pitch to make you have to manage your squads more realistically. Also surfacing true injuries from the Player Impact Engine, meaning that you have some squad selection dilemmas based on injuries this year. But two big innovations brought about by fan feedback. Firstly, transfer deadline day, where we've extended the kind of fidelity of that last day of the transfer window, meaning that you can have multiple rounds of negotiation with clubs and players to try and sign someone on deadline day. A lot more drama, a lot more media, a lot more build-up there. And also our new scouting system for youth players, Youth Academy, allows you to sign a scout for your club, send them off to pretty much any part of the world to try and find you young talent to bring to your club. They'll return with results of how good these youth players are after a period of time, with a differing degree of accuracy based on the scout's abilities. And then you'll have to make a decision on whether to sign that player based on this somewhat inaccurate information, or re-scout the player, but the more you procrastinate, the more likely another club's going to come in and sign that player from underneath you. So a little bit of a balancing act there. We've also introduced two new online modes this year, one around head-to-head ranked play, called Online Seasons, and one around kind of friendlies, which is our online friendlies mode. So basically they're both based around a series of 10 games. In our ranked mode, you have 10 games to qualify for promotion. Promotion within the 10 divisions becomes increasingly difficult. You earn 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, 0 for a loss. And the idea is to basically have a consistent period of results in order to get to the next division, consistent period of results to get to the next division, but it becomes increasingly difficult to gain promotion. If you are not very good at the game, you will be relegated. And if you quit a lot, then obviously you'll lose up those one of those slots from the 10 games that you have to be promoted, and be more likely to be relegated. So we're trying to discourage quitting online. For the friendlies mode, the first online friendlies game you have against one of your friends on your console will basically start a season. You'll then have a 10-game season where you can play that friend whenever you like, one-off match or a series of them to see who's the best gamer out of the two of you at FIFA in that period. So just a nice fun way to automatically track people's kind of performance against their friends. By far the most improved and radical changes we've made to FIFA on this console generation. Some massive improvements in gameplay, game modes and online, and of course the advent of the EA Sports Football Club this year, the ability to create a profile that will stay with you for all future FIFAs. You'll earn experience points based on playing the game. Your skill and dedication will obviously earn these XP, and you'll level up. You'll be able to compare yourself to your friends, see news and information in a kind of social news feed on what your friends have been up to too. Pledge your allegiance to your favourite club in the game, and then along with all the other fans of that club, contribute your experience points to the kind of club bucket. Divided by the number of fans gives you an average experience point rating of skill and dedication for the fans of that club, and on a weekly basis clubs will be promoted and relegated based on who's got the best fans, and also challenges taken from the real world of football, creating kind of situations or scenarios from the matches that have just happened or might happen in the future, to allow you to kind of have dynamic content pushed into your game throughout the coming year. And obviously Ultimate Team on the disc this year. So FIFA's out on all the usual platforms this year. I'm lucky enough to be working on the 360, PlayStation 3 and PC version. All three of those are identical. They share the gameplay and game modes and online features of each other, so great news for PC gamers this year. We launch on, I think it's 27th of September in North America, and the 29th or the 30th depending on exactly where you are in Europe.